Hello everyone and welcome. It's nice to see everyone again. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Aries for the week of August 29th through September 4th, 2022. School's just around the corner. Woohoo! And I would also like to thank everyone who has given my channel a thumbs up, and a special thank you to those who have subscribed and left some comments. Thank you very much for doing that. It is greatly appreciated. All right, Aries. Let's see what the cards have in store for you. First card out. The Six of Pentacles. All right, that's a decent one. That means that you have enough. You're quite content. You're willing to share what you have in your life. You like to help others and give because you want to give, which is very commendable. You feel content in offering your services, helping people who are in need, that you feel that you want to just give because you want to give. You know, you've learned some valuable lessons in life and you're willing to share. You know, if you think you have nothing to offer others, you most certainly do. You have a lot of knowledge. And the King of Pentacles. So air signs, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. They're practical, they work hard, they're good with their finances. They like to see everything sort of just go along, humming along. They're quite content. They like to have comforts in their life. They're not shy about that. And the Death card. So something coming to an end, or already has, for some of you. Well, this could be a job situation, a family situation, a loved one. You know, something that you're actually glad that it's done, but you're just a little bit sad of how it ended. And the Nine of Cups. Now, that's a very nice one. Wish fulfillment. Things come in your way that you've asked for in your life. You're starting to see progress. Just a good all the way around. It's a wish fulfillment of some sort, something that you've wanted for quite a while. You've wished for it, you know, and that could be a better job, better home, happier circumstances in your life, and now it's coming into focus for you. And the Strength card. So you've had to, you know, do quite a few battles. You're feeling a little bit worn out. You're finally, you know, realizing that you're winning the battle, but you've had to pay the price to get there. You've had to stand your ground and that sort of stuff in your life. It's a very powerful card. There could be a windfall of some sort, like winning a pay raise, a better job, you know, getting along with people a little bit better. You know, you're controlling your overwhelming desire to speak a little louder. And the Hanged Man. Taking a time out, step back. You were feeling trapped for a while in something, you know, whether that was in your mind or actual circumstances of some sort, job, relationship, family matters. And you're no longer feeling stuck this week. You're starting to break free. You're starting to see both sides of the situation. It's not going to change your mind, but you're starting to understand a little bit with a little more compassion. And the Five of Swords. So again, standing your ground, you know, having to feel like you've had to put people in their places. You've had to, weigh your circumstances of what you're saying and doing in your life. And it's too bad you've had to go through this. It's not pleasant. It makes you, take a step back and question your steps in your life this far. Somebody's done you wrong, and you've realized it, and now you've stood your ground with them and faced what has been said, done to you, and you're moving forward from it. You're just cutting your ties. You realize where your disappointments are, and you're willing to walk away this week. You've said enough is enough. All right, and the 5 of Rods. Most definitely been feeling like there's some sort of competition. Now, whether that was in a relationship or a friendship even, a job situation for some, feeling like you always have to one-up the other person, wondering if it's worth it. You're getting weary of doing the same thing over and over and over again, and it feels like nobody's listening to you. But you're doing the right thing for yourself, but it's becoming tiresome that you're feeling that way all the time. Not fun. Well, there comes some good news coming in, some sort of offer, which is good. And that might be for some of you who's made application for a better position. Opportunities knocking at your door, which is wonderful to see. It's like I said, it's some sort of invitation coming in. Could be a vacation for others. Some people like to take their vacations a little bit later in the year so that there's, better hotel rooms, better pricing, that sort of stuff. So, the 3 of Swords. So, some sort of betrayal. Somebody's, let you down quite severely here. In some cases, unfortunately for some of you, it's going to be, infidelity and betrayal. Both sides are definitely hurt here. There's no doubt about it. With the 3 of Swords in the heart, you'll come out of it okay, but I think, you're going to have to speak your mind to set your heart free. Nothing's worse than a blow to the heart when you figured everything was going, quite clearly and happily, and you or the other party has decided to say, this isn't working out, and I care for you, but I need to change. And the Queen of Swords. So air sign. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Now this could be somebody maybe counseling you're seeking. She's very good, very skilled at her wording. She just knows what she needs to do. Maybe you're going to seek somebody to, understand what is happening in your life at this point, or with this circumstances in your life. And the Queen of Pentacles. So that could be a friend, a relative, your other half in some cases. It's an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They like luxuries. They like to see things grow. They're very patient, very understanding. They like just overall to run smoothly, good bank accounts, bills are all paid, no stress in their life. And it looks like either that's a person that or like I said, could be your other half. And you're just getting along, you're talking to them, you're airing some stuff out, figuring some ways that you should be going about things to make your life a little more realistic in the future. And the 2 of Rods. So for sure, you're standing your ground. You got the whole world in your hand. You're looking out into the future. It looks pretty good. Minus all the heartache and the disappointments. But we've all had to go through those. Doesn't make them any pleasanter or any happier to deal with. But, you'll deal with what you need to. You have no worries about that. You know, you're just sort of feeling like nothing's really wrong, but nothing's really right this week either. You're just trying to get some clarity. You know, you made a big decision that goes against, for some of you, that goes against what your heart wants, but you know it's the best thing for you. So, like I said, you're standing your ground and making a very tough decision for yourself. You know, and this could, like I said, be in the matter of the heart. It's hard to admit when we know something's not good for us. And the High Priestess. So most definitely, you know, this is a person that knows a lot, has a lot of good knowledge. Maybe this is somebody that you're going to talk to. Or somebody's coming to talk to you about some things going on in their life, you know, heartaches, not paying the bills, just not getting along with your other half. They have a lot of wisdom and knowledge. And for others, this could be somebody from your past, a relative or something that you haven't spoken to in a long time, and maybe you're going to reach out this week to have a talk to them, or, you know, heart to heart about what has gone on in past to clear the air. And the Two of Pentacles. So juggling. You've been juggling stuff for quite a while here, I feel. For quite a few of you. You're not quite sure which way to go with it. You know, people see you as playful, but, you know, that sort of thing. But you're very, you're playful, yes, but you're also very, I can't find the word. You know, you're very knowledgeable and you try to keep everything in balance, keep everybody happy, and you're willing to sacrifice your own happiness to see somebody else smile, that sort of thing. But it's becoming weary for you, which is understandable. And the Hermit. So taking a withdrawal, stepping back, weighing the pros and cons of, you know, what you're doing and what the choices are in your life, which is understandable again. You're just seeking some sort of peace of mind this week for yourself, wisdom, that sort of thing, and which is understandable. All right, Aries, I'm going to shuffle and pick you an Angel Oracle card. But overall, it looks like, you know, you're going to definitely stand your ground with somebody this week. You know, you're going to lay all the cards on the table so that you can get peace going forward for yourself in the future without carrying all this excess baggage. Right now, you're just wondering, you know, about going solo for a while for yourself in all different things of your life. All right. To help heal this situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. Yeah. And that's your Hanged Man as well, isn't it? You know, you're looking at both sides of it, weighing the pros and cons of how to go about getting this message to the other person without, you know, hurting yourself anymore or them. All right, Aries. And that's that for this week. And I will talk to you again next week. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now.